Hey guys, welcome back to my channel for an update from our second beta. I want to first of all welcome you guys to my channel. I know that there's quite a lot of you that are newer that I think came here because of our pregnancy test result video. So thank you guys for subscribing and following us along on this journey. And yeah, it's so good to have you and have your support as well. If you are new and you are going through IVF or infertility, will you comment down below and let me know? Because I know a lot of people's stories that follow me, so I would like to put a story to a username here on YouTube. That'd be great if you guys could comment down below and let me know where you're at with yours. So we had our second beta, and they do it 48 hours later. So we only get a first and a second. Like some people get third betas. We are only getting two. And they told me the first time that they really wanted to see at least a 60% increase. So I will say that the wait between the first and the second was it was like torture. I had a really hard time the day in between the betas. I was just a nightmare. Like I was making myself almost sick with worry, and I don't feel like nothing really gave me the signs to worry. Like there was no reason that I thought for sure it was going to drop or not raise enough. It was just the fear of, first of all, we've achieved this pregnancy, and like now I want to hold on to that. And it's almost like an obsession to like hold on to that pregnancy. I know that sounds so weird, but the morning of the second beta, when I was driving to the fertility clinic, it was like nothing else was around me. I was driving, just staring at the road, like no radio, no nothing. I was in like a different world. Just like, I don't even know. Like, I don't know what was, I don't even know. I was in like this really weird like trance and just like paralyzed with fear. And I want to talk about that because it's real. Like a lot of people have told me they were the exact same way and they were terrified. And I think this far throughout the entire journey, that was the worst wait. And it was just 48 hours. Like that felt worse than waiting to see how many embryos we had, which was 6 days. This 2-day wait was way worse than anything else this far with infertility. So I went in and the lab girl was like, we're going to call, we're going to call this morning. I'm like, please call me this morning. I don't want to wait for lunch. Like, can you just call me as soon as possible? And the first beta, they took them like 3.5, 4 hours to call, which isn't bad. And I got back to work and I'm like, okay, it's gonna be a few hours. And then my phone rang only like 55 minutes later. Crazy. So I like answer the phone and I'm like, hello. And the nurse like from the start was upbeat and she's like, your beta is fantastic. And I'm like, the weight of everything like lifted off of me. I felt 2,000 pounds lighter. I was like, oh my gosh, thank you. Because my first beta call was not as good. So my second beta results, I know you guys are going to ask, were 7,617. So my number did actually double, which is good. It was really close to tripling. I think like 700 more and it would have tripled. So she said it was a really, really amazing rise. She was really happy with that. Scheduled our ultrasound, which I think that's going to be the longest wait now. Yeah, it's a long wait. It's over 2 weeks, which is terrible. And I don't know how I'm going to survive the next 2 weeks, but it's okay. Like, it's okay. We're in a really good spot right now. Like, I'm just going to take this time to enjoy. But I want to talk about our first beta call because the first video, my announcement video, I cried a lot because obviously it's been a very overwhelming journey. And someone commented that I was a crybaby, and I think it was like an internet troll. I'm pretty sure I'm allowed to cry, so I blocked that person, and their account didn't look like real, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, a lot of people also said that my thumbnail made them think that it was a negative result, and that wasn't my intention. Like I didn't want to make a thumbnail with like pictures and words because that video was very hard for me to edit, and I just wanted to pick a thumbnail and get it up for you guys. Like I barely edited it. I just like put things together and put it up. Like I couldn't spend any more time because I wanted to share with you guys as soon as I was able to share. And I just picked a thumbnail and put it up there. So I'm sorry that a lot of you guys thought it was negative. That wasn't my intention. If anything, I felt like that thumbnail was like a warning that it was going to be a very emotional video. So sorry if you guys thought that I was trying to trick you or something. I just picked like the best photo that accurately described the video, which was crying a lot. So I'm sorry. But our first beta call, now that I'm like in a lot better state of mind and I'm not crying, when they called me, I obviously had a positive pregnancy test, so I knew it was going to be a positive result, but I didn't know like what the number was going to be or how positive it was going to be or if they'd even be happy with whatever the number was. And when they called, the nurse, this is exactly how she sounded. Yeah, I'm looking for Brianna. And I'm like, this is she. And she's like, okay, well, I'm calling with your beta results today. And I'm like, okay. And her voice was so monotone that I am like, great, this is not good. And she's like, okay, well, we have a level of 2,786. And I'm like, what? Like, are you sure? Like, right? Like, I know that beta results don't indicate. A lot of you guys have commented saying twins. We did put in 2 embryos. If we had twins, that would be like a huge double blessing. And I'll get into if I think it's twins or not. But the nurse said you can't exactly tell off a beta number if you're having one baby, multiples, or whatever. She said that because the range is so big, you just don't know. She said that technically my beta was higher than they typically see. Friends of mine who have had twins, who've had multiples, who've had one baby, their betas have ranged from 500 to like 1,500. So I don't know anyone that's had one as high as mine, like personally. But when I posted mine to the IVF group that a lot of you guys are actually in, they commented saying that their first beta was like 2,500. So like people have had them as high as mine. But at first I was like, what the heck? Like, are you sure you're calling me with the right number? Like, are you looking at a different number or something? But she said it was totally fine. Thankfully, the rise increased. That nurse, when she called, was like, hey, I have great news for you. And she was a lot more upbeat. So yeah, the first one really scared me. The second one, as soon as I answered the phone, I knew it was good news and the wait was gone. So I know that you guys are saying twins, and twins would be an amazing blessing. If I had to say myself, like if I had to guess, I would say I think I'm having twins, which is weird because I've never had twins, because I don't like know what that feels like. But I say that because like my symptoms, I guess, are very heightened. Now I can't tell if it's from the progesterone or if it's just because there's more or whatever. My hormone levels obviously are really high, and they're higher than typical. So I feel like with my daughter Aniston, like I didn't know I was pregnant with her, but I also know that if I had felt this way, I would have known I was pregnant. Like I just felt like I don't even know. I don't know. I'll do my 2-week wait symptoms video and like my earliest pregnancy signs video. I know a lot of you guys have asked for that video, so I am going to film it and do it for you guys. I just want to tread easily because I know a lot of you are still suffering from infertility, and I don't want this to turn into like a channel where I'm gloating about being pregnant. And I don't want anyone to think that I've forgotten about those of you who are still, you know, going through it. But I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. I just wanted to share my results with you guys and let you know where we're at. We do have an ultrasound coming up in 2 weeks, and we will know for sure what we're having. And she does not know what's going on. So I'm going to wait, obviously, for a while to explain that to her. But we'll find out then if there's 1 or 2. So yeah, I'm more than ready to find out. I mean, I definitely think probably 2, but I mean, it could just be 1. We're happy with whatever. We just want a healthy baby or babies. And yeah, so that's all for this video, you guys. I will see you in my next video. Bye. Say bye.
Bye, bye, guys.
Bye, bye, guys.
Yeah.